thank you all for joining us. We'll start taking some questions now. That's all we...
The focus on Harry Kane. He's been in terrific form as evidenced by 4 goals in 3 games. Stay with us. Well, a big night ahead for players and fans alike here in North London. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you the second leg of this UEFA Champions League semi-final. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, Derek, the first leg was a good game and fairly even overall. But an early goal here, and these fans will expect to go on and win this tie. It should be compelling stuff today.
Really good reading of the game to win possession back. He's got the right idea with that pass, and just has to remain calm. Can they put it away? And a very good challenge. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, no card from the referee, Stuart.
I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
Well, it is a significant milestone for the manager. He brings up a century of matches in charge of the club, Stuart.
Well, he deserves a lot of credit, doesn't he? They play good football, they're well structured, and in the main, very effective. Let's hope he carries on for another 100 games.
And offside it is. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Harry Kane. Emerson. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Kane. Really vital interception here. Well, it's impossible to escape the conclusion that Harry Kane is just a thorough professional. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him today?
Well, his recent form speaks for itself. 4 goals in the last 3 appearances, and he's been playing with great confidence. There's every chance he'll get another couple today.
Spurs with the corner. Dejan Kulusevski sends it back. Well, they want that equaliser, but the passing remains smooth. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Amiri. And he takes it away. Mario Götze. Hendricks. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, not the best clearance. Danger averted for now.
Celebrating your birthday, happy birthday.
Lo Celso.
From all of your friends.
Emerson. Tielemans. Here's Lo Celso. Mario Götze. Well, I must say, that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. Opportunity here. In it goes. The opening goal in this contest.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Goals galore on aggregate. 4-2 is the lead. Tielemans. Kulusevski. Here's Tielemans. Emerson. Kulusevski. And here's Neuhaus. Leibold. Mario Götze. Lovely ball over the top. And still dangerous. Can he put it away? Tremendous block. Well, it came to nothing in the end. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Kane. Emerson. And space to cross it. And the goal kick will be next. One minute of stoppage time has been added on. And a fine tackle. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of... And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. Florian Neuhaus. Decent position. And here's Götze. Intercepting it intelligently. Kane. Disappointing pass. More live Bundesliga action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt against Mainz. Crisp tackling. Moving into the advanced position. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Leibold. Poor pass under no real pressure. Reguilon. Immaculate placement from Mario Götze. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And now 5-2 on aggregate. Amiri. Son. Oh, this is looking promising. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
And the counter-attack is on, options available. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur.
Spurs to make a personnel switch now.
To be replaced by number 8, Harry Winks.
Kane. How about the cross? Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Crossing opportunity. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Not really the ideal clearance. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? This looks promising. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. And sadly, quite a bit off target in the end. That's how to dispossess your opponent. Superb block. Envis. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. A good tackle. Able to skip past his man. Can he play it in? Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Great strong tackle. Throw-in forthcoming.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Still a chance. Well, nothing untoward happened. Kluivert. It is a decent-looking attack here. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And there is the whistle. It's going to be quite the party now, because they're through to the Champions League final.
Well, what a good win that was over the two games. Their attacking play has been brilliant. If they can repeat that in the final, they have every chance of lifting the trophy.
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. Really dominant in attack in this game, Stuart.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly...
Danke, dass Sie alle da sind. Ich würde dann jetzt um Ihre Fragen bitten. Damit sind wir am Ende.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. And a warm welcome to Frankfurt, the home of the Deutsche Bank Park. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the... Can he finish this? And that would have been quite the early boost for them.
Well, it may be early in the game, Derek, but that chance has to be taken. It's a poor finish.
Can't run onto it here. Sends it back. A wild effort it was, and probably the less said about it, the better. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Leibold. It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match. The rumours are true. He's going to end his... Must be! Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. And now, passing it through. He might be able to make it through. Good bit of pressing. And blocked for now. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. And can they exploit the space out wide? Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Let's see about the delivery. Not really the ideal clearance. And a fine tackle. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Mohamed Ihataren. An unforced error, you've got to say. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And clears the danger. Might be able to produce from this position. A chance to whip it in. Now a decent position. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. That's excellent defending following the cross. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Anderson Lukoki. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. He has time to play it over. Superb block. Kluivert. Doughty defending to win the ball back. Delat. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Opportunity in the wide area. Good pressure to regain possession. Juan Camilo Hernandez. And fed forwards. In position here to protect the ball. Well, more live Bundesliga action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt facing Borussia Mönchengladbach. On and on he goes. Good sir. And possession given away. And an easy one to cut out, really. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Origi, real chance. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Well, the delivery lacked a bit of guile. And a goal to update you on in the Arminia Bielefeld game. And with the information, here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Gladbach. They've scored the opener with 37 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. No way through. Is it going to be? There it is! The first goal in the derby. A special moment.
Well, here we can see it again, and it doesn't get any better, does it? That's just sloppy from the goalkeeper. That's a terrible goal to give away.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Guevara. And a chance to whip it in here. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that was a very fine read. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Benjamin Henrichs. An authoritative challenge. Really a very poor ball. Well, a big Bundesliga match for you to look forward to here on EA TV.
Look out, Derek, chance here.
Catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then just look at this finish, Derek. He does so well to read the bounce. Often you can send these into row Z, but he makes the perfect contact. Stunning goal, really.
So 2-0 now. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. That's not quite the ball that was required. Immaculate placement from Mario Götze. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Promising attack, this. Götze. Thumped clear. Well, we're into the final half hour. This looks promising. Now, Origi. Origi. And the pass could do damage. Terrific save. Who can he pick out? Well, not quite the ideal delivery. Kluivert. We're getting the ball forward. Can he put it away? Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
But he keeps going. Timely intervention. Could reduce the deficit. And he does. There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Mario Götze. And will they be able to play it in behind the defence? They just couldn't play that decisive ball. Well, snuffing out the danger, but a corner coming up. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, it still could be dangerous. Can he get them level? Oh, surely! And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And then just look at the finish, Derek. He reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the goalkeeper. There's just no stopping that.
Mario Götze. Good tackle. And he read it well defensively.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, it's a chance. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Well, possibilities in the centre. Dangerous looking attack. A goal! Late excitement! How about that?
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Cuts it back. And a goal to level the contest. Just what you expect in this fixture. So typical. Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Guevara. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Must score! And a goal! How important could that be? A dramatic turn of events.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And then he almost mishits this, to be honest. You just wonder if that deceived...
And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked at it.
Wenn es Fragen gibt, dann dürfen Sie die jetzt gerne stellen. Wir sind bereit. So, ich darf mich bei allen bedanken.
This should be something to savour. The best defence in the league up against the freest scoring team in the league. Who will come out on top? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And hello to you from a notoriously wet part of Germany. It has been raining in the build-up here at the Borussia Park. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And this is it, the final weekend of the Bundesliga season. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, what a season it's been, Derek. We've seen everything. Drama at both ends of the...
Great opportunity! Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Superb block. Well, for Eintracht Frankfurt, an unpleasant experience last time out when they lost against Mainz. What do you expect this time, Stuart?
Well, in the end it was tight, but a 4-3 loss shows exactly where the problems lie.
There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? He's found a pocket of space. Ritsu Doan. An attack full of promise. Well, possibilities in the centre. Aller. This could be the equaliser. Safe pair of hands, did his job. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. Up against his old club, and that's never easy for a footballer. A mixture of emotions.
Well, I have to say, I never really played well against my old clubs. I always felt the spotlight was on me. I think he might find it difficult today.
Sebastian Aller. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Mario Götze. And a change to the scoreline I'm hearing at the Weser Stadion. Who has found the net, Alex Scott?
Yeah, it's a goal for Bayern. They're the first on the score sheet here with 23 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Hoffmann. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. And over it comes. No-nonsense clearance. And cutting inside. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, there's been quite the focus on him coming into today's game. Facing his former club, it was always going to be about him. And you've got to say, Stuart, the reception has been pretty warm.
Well, it's good to see him getting such a good reception, as you said, Derek, because he put in some great performances when he was here. He certainly was a fan's favourite.
Good movement. Will it be? And begging to be put away. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Well, a second goal for them here. Sébastien Haller. Excellent challenge. Great opportunity. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Space on the flank. Ilicic. Haller. And he takes it on. And just over the bar. Really good effort. Chance to run at them. And space to cross it. Still not clear. And I think the threat has been averted. Andreas Paulsen. A fine reading of the situation. Oh, fancy footwork. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Neuhaus, body on the line. So that is that. The first 45 minutes have come and gone, and it's the visitors on top. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Amiri. And the cross is very much on. No spillage from the goalkeeper. Routine. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Using his physical strength to shield it. Hofmann. Here's Hannes Wolf. Jonas Hofmann on the ball. Or can they be creative from here? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game. And the reports have been confirmed.
Oh, Derek, what a moment this could be.
Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. Andreas Paulsen. Benesch. Crossing opportunity. Andreas Paulsen. And it's with Ilicic. Wolf. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. flinging himself at it, the keeper. So 2 substitutes to come on in one go. Now sending it in. Well, perhaps not a high percentage chance for him.
Well, although he was always going to be second to the ball, the defender just about did enough to stop him getting a clean header there.
Well, it is an occasion never to be missed, and you'll see it live with us right here on EA TV, the Champions League final. It's Eintracht Frankfurt against Atletico.
Well, the 2 best teams in Europe are there on merit, but who will be the champions? It should be an absolute belter.
It might be. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Arne Meyer. Leibold. Getting forward. Well, a textbook interception. And into the last 20 minutes. An effective challenge. Sebastian Haller. And space here on the flank. Wolf. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. A glorious chance. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. So making the substitution now. Well, let's join Alex Scott now, because Alex, I believe there's been a goal in the Werder Bremen match.
It's a goal for Bayern Munich. They're ahead by 2 now with 76 minutes played.
Alex keeping it. Can they convert? Not to be in terms of the finish. Well, the pass over hit. Now potential danger. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and
Oh,
creativity.
Stuart, they might be onto something. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. And Alex is in position, ready to tell us all about a goal that's been scored at the Bayer Arena.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leverkusen. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 86 minutes on the clock.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Wolf. Now with Haller. And all the way through it goes to the goalkeeper. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Opportunity here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, this was always going to be a test of their attacking qualities, but I thought they were brilliant today. They totally outplayed a very good defensive side.
Thank you all for your patience. We're going to start taking questions now. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this up now. Thank you very much for attending.
The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. It's Atletico Madrid. They take on Eintracht Frankfurt and it's live on EA TV. It is something very special indeed to make it to a UEFA Champions League final. Now these two teams are intent upon tasting glory. Welcome to the showpiece event on the European club calendar. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, joined tonight for live coverage by Stuart Robson. It's Atletico Madrid up against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, what a night, Derek. Two great teams, a perfect pitch, a magnificent stadium and millions watching around the world. What more could you ask for, apart from maybe different commentators?
This is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak gets the nod in goal. Jose Maria Jimenez plays with Joe Gomez in the fullback positions. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned club kings of Europe? Leibold. Mohamed Ihataren. Here's Götze now. Benjamin Henrichs. Well, he bows to very few when it comes to sheer skill, Joao Felix. What do you expect to see from him today, Stuart?
Well, he's playing with great confidence at the moment. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He looks a real threat whenever he gets the ball, and I'm sure he'll add to that tally today.
And an astute piece of defending. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. It's with Stefan de Vrij. De Paul. Decent position for Atletico to find themselves in. The high press was very much on. That is how to apply the pressure. Arne Meyer. And intercepted it. Joe Gomez. On to Goretzka. De Paul. Joao Felix. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Couldn't keep the ball. De Paul. Kieran Tierney. Goretzka. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. This looks promising. He could pick out a teammate. Pulls it back. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Now what can they do from here? Well, he has the measure of his man. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Marcos Llorente. Joao Felix. Good looking ball. And now Correa, using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Arne Meyer. Ihataren. The ball with Meyer. Neuhaus. And they've scored! First goal in this season's UEFA Champions League final.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So on they go again. A wake-up call for Atletico. Can they find a response here? Mohamed Ihataren. Good movement. Chance to play it in. And the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Correa. Kieran Tierney. Llorente. Tierney. Cuts it back. Joao Felix. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Florian Neuhaus. Leibold. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Marcos Llorente. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. De Paul. And back with Felix. And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Arne Meyer. Benjamin Henrichs. Is it going to end up being productive for them? And a good-looking ball. Well, trying the chip, but he got the execution all wrong.
Well, if he had the chance again, I think he'd choose another option. Not even close in the end.
Marcos Llorente. On the ball, Joao Felix. Delightful pass. Correa. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Felix. An effective challenge. Joao Felix. Llorente. Cutting the ball back. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Oh, moving it nicely. And here's Götze. Atletico have it once again. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Goretzka. Amiri. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Götze. Attending to his defensive chores. Joao Felix. Kieran Tierney. On the ball, Joao Felix. Oh, lovely incisive pass. On a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. And here's a change now for Atletico. And that's great work to keep it in play. But he could run onto it here. And danger still. And punched away.
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Joao Felix. No-nonsense clearance. He's enjoying space. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Well, the two sides still locked together, and a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference. It is an Atletico, and a little too close to the keeper in the end. Magnificent read, fine tackle, Stefan de Vrij. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Dangerous looking through ball. Well, I must say it did look so promising, but the flag is raised. Offside the verdict, Stuart.
Well, he's just too eager there. It's the right run, but he's made it too early.
The verdict is offside here. And they know they need to stop him. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's failed under pressure.
Well, chances don't come much better than that, do they, Derek? That might be their last chance to win this game.
Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Could be dangerous. Excellent ball towards the front post. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Leon Goretzka. They cannot be separated here, and it's all... So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Amiri. Or can they be creative from here? Can they forge ahead? Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Oh, he's hit the post! But the assistant referee has his flag raised. Couldn't hang on to it. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Chance to cross. Well, that's the kind of player you want from your defender. Correa. On to Suarez. Marcos Llorente. Lamar! Keeper did his job to begin with. Oh, no damage done. Amiri.
Well, it's been such a good game so far. Chances and goals at both ends, and all played at a great tempo. It's certainly been a good watch.
Atletico might be able to cash in here, but they dealt with the threat posed. There will be 1 minute added on at the end, and the referee blows for a foul. A chance to whip it in. And cutting in from the flank. Determined defending. Half-time in extra time, and still... And so the drama continues here. We're into the second period of extra time. Carrasco. Goretzka. Unable to keep the ball. What can they do from here? Mario Götze. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Excellent defending. Luis Suarez. Now Correa. And here they come now. Atletico looking for a late winner. Correa. Well, there is a fine goalkeeper in action.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's great goalkeeping at a very important time. Well, what a big moment that could prove to be. The keeper's just kept them in it. What a save.
A glorious chance. Oh, in it goes! A late goal, a huge goal in this Champions League final.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. And there it is! Full time! They are the Champions League winners!
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
Here we go, the Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.
Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
And you are looking at the best club side in Europe. Neuhaus. And they've scored! First.
Just a couple of questions for you. That'll be all, thank you.